recap show for episode 3 of Joey's season of The Bachelor. Just finished the episode. Bit of a mess. We knew that this whole Maria Sydney thing was going to become the main narrative, but lost in the episode. But we had a really cute episode with Jen. She put up a ton of points. Well done there. Caitlin and Kelsey A, who I had in my lineup, one of those group date roses, put their time in. But really, I was surprised. Rachel, number 3 on average scoring for the season so far, has really put up time without really having any one-on-one kind of time of her own. She seems to be making great use of the time that's in front of her and the time she can steal with Joey. So watch for her. She's going to be around for a little bit. That might be a sneaky way to get some points, but being so high up in the scoring sheet is going to start to be more expensive here. Maria, I think, has shown that she has to be in your lineup every week no matter what, regardless of the price. She's going to be a max pricer next week. We're going to get this 2-on-1 with her and Sydney. I don't think you want Sydney in your lineups, but you could probably make an argument for it. She might put together enough to overcome what happens. No spoilers. I said these weren't going to be spoiler shows. I don't want Sydney in my lineup. I think Maria is going to way outclass her for points. One thing about Rose League tonight, guys, the fake crying. All these girls are actresses, all of them. And the fake crying is so difficult to score. There's a little bit of agitation in the live chat tonight. We're waiting on Maria cry points. I had to go back and check it about 6 times because she is very good at fake crying. For those of you who are interested, she actually got the points for broken speech in this moment. No rolling tears in any of the segments. She wiped away nothing. Sydney did the same thing toward the end of the episode, wiping away fake tears. So just something to keep an eye on. It's subjective. We keep trying to make it more and more objective, but the best way to help your case, if you think there's points that should be coming your way, is to get a timestamp and make a pretty compelling argument. I go back and check everything, but all that to say that there's some phenomenal actresses on this show. Maria, huge points. Rachel, huge points. Those are going to be really interesting. It's going to be interesting to see kind of how this edit pushes. With Medina staying, that's still in play. She's still like a sounding board for these other girls to talk to, which could get you some smack talking points in the next episode. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with all that time. We do have a group date, a 1-on-1, and the 2-on-1 next week. So just kind of the way that's going to play out, it's going to be really interesting to see from a timing standpoint what they actually give us to work with. With the 2-night thing, you might lose a rose ceremony. Hopefully they give some kind of preview. They usually drop those over the weekend here. I could really see them messing with the rose ceremonies to accommodate the drama from this 2-on-1 date. So if you're not playing in Rose League, first off, why? Rose League's the best. But if you are playing in another format that is rose ceremony dependent, be very careful how you set your lineups. If you hop over in our Discord, we'll talk strategy for other sites, even though all the other sites are trash. Come play Rose League. But all jokes aside, be mindful of the format as we get further into the season here. If you want to win fantasy, and it's okay if you're just playing for fun, but if you want to win fantasy, you really need to be mindful of your format. You really need to be mindful of the way points are scored. And goofy episodes like this, where they throw them in back-to-back nights, it becomes less and less likely it's an episode rose ceremony, because they want to leave you on that cliffhanger. They want you to come back the very next night and watch again. So keep an eye on formats, keep an eye on everything that comes out on official Instagram accounts, Twitter accounts, anywhere you can find it. And keep checking the stats page for Rose League in your app. You can find some nuggets. You can start to see some trends. I said, very interesting. Rachel's number 3 in scoring right now. That's something I would not have guessed without looking at the data. So who knows what you might find? You might find girls that swear more often than not. And those could be the difference between setting your lineup and coming in first and setting your lineup and coming in 54th like I did tonight. So thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the episode tonight. We got a little double episode next week, and we're going to figure out exactly how we film that. But probably going to be late nights and lots of guesswork. So thanks for playing Rose League. Thanks for watching us, and we will see you next week.